Hi, everybody. My name is Dr. Darcy Snowden, and I'm the director of the Northwest Earth and Space Sciences program, also known as NESB. In this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what NESB is, and then we're going to dive into this year's Roads from Earth to Venus program. That includes the companion course and the professional development experiences you've just signed up for. First, let's talk about NESB. NESB stands for Northwest Earth and Space Sciences Pathways. It's a NASA-funded program, and it's also part of NASA's Science Activation Network, which connects NASA science with communities and educators across the world. NESB serves as NASA's presence in the Northwest, and our focus is on using hands-on NASA-inspired activities to hopefully inspire students to pursue STEM degrees and careers, and also to help them build the skills they need to succeed. We're especially focused on reaching students in rural and traditionally underserved communities, but we're open to everybody. We've got many partners across the Northwest and beyond, but NESB is headquartered at Central Washington University, which is in Ellensburg, Washington, which is really right in the middle of Washington State. If you're interested in learning more about NESB and maybe exploring our past challenges and resources, we welcome you to visit our website, which is at nwessp.org. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And of course, you're always welcome to reach out to us at info@nesb.org. All right, now let's talk about ROADS. ROADS is another acronym, and it stands for Rover Observations and Discoveries in Space. And it's a program that's inspired by real NASA missions. We're on our 8th year of offering ROADS challenges. And on this slide, you can see some of our past themes, which include missions to the moon, Mars, icy worlds in our solar system, and asteroids. And this year, we're super excited to take you and your students on a journey from the Earth to Venus. That's right, the 2025 to 2026 ROADS program will focus on these two sibling planets. They are so similar and yet so different in some really fascinating ways. We're going to draw inspiration from Earth observing satellites, past Venus missions, and some future NASA missions to Venus that are now in development. You'll learn more about these exciting topics in this professional development. Okay, now for a few important notes. This year is a little bit different because we're in the final year of our current grant cycle. We won't be offering the full ROADS challenge, which usually runs from fall through the spring of the next year. However, we're going to offer a complete ROADS companion course, which has 8 engaging lessons that are still aligned with 8 hands-on mission objectives. You also have access to our companion course lending program, which lets you borrow classroom-sized kits of materials to support these lessons. Okay, and while these lessons are written for formal educators, they work well in both the classroom and in formal learning settings like at clubs or after school events. The materials also include grade level differentiation for grades from 3 all the way through 12. And as always with ROADS, we recommend you have your students work in teams because that's just like what NASA scientists and engineers have to do every day. All righty, let's talk a bit more about the Classroom Loan Program. We've had this program for a couple of years, and it's intended for educators in formal learning settings like schools. Basically, if you complete this professional development, you'll be eligible to borrow a kit of materials for up to 2 months. And again, while we do our best to fulfill all requests, we do have limited supplies. And this year we've got a little bit of limited funding. So if necessary, we may prioritize requests from rural and underserved communities and also from communities in the Northwest, which would be in line with our grant's initial goals. All right, we know you're probably excited about getting supplies in your classroom and you want the information now, but don't worry, by the end of this professional development, you'll have all the information you need to request your classroom kits, and the form will be made available to you. We're going to walk you through what's available and how the materials align with the lessons in the companion course first. Thank you so much for your time. I really hope that you enjoy this professional development and feel supported and inspired as you dive into this year's ROADS program. And again, if you have any questions or if you're just curious about other NSBE opportunities, please visit our website, or you can always email us at info@nesbe.org. Hope to see you soon.